Today I'll show you how to dry filament in a normal fan-driven oven. I've set my oven to fan and 50 degrees. So the filament I've had some problem with is Bambu Labs PLA Glow. I've had some failed prints, some nozzle clogging and a lot of stringing when printing with this filament. So before we put it in the oven, I'm just gonna check that the oven actually is 50 degrees and not hotter, since most domestic ovens aren't that exact. So I have a temperature probe here I just bought. This is actually a bit cooler than the recommended temperature for the Bambu Lab filament drying they're saying on their webpage. So I'll crank it up just a tiny bit. And before we put it in, just for reference, we will weigh our filament, and it's at 975 grams. And then we'll weigh it afterwards to see if it's, 974 grams. And we'll weigh it afterwards to see if it actually loses some weight or it's just unnecessary to try to dry this filament. So I'll put the filament on this wire rack. And underneath I have a pan with a silicone sheet. So if for some reason the filament was to melt, it would all drop down on this silicone mat, and I can just pick it up and throw that thing out without having to clean the whole oven or the pan underneath. So let's bake this on 50 degrees for a couple of hours and we'll check back. Okay, now it's been a couple of hours. Let's see if the filament is dry. Nine, 6, 7. Just lost a couple of grams of water, so we'll do a test print and see how it works out. So here is the finished print, Creeper from Minecraft, printed with the Bambu Lab PLA Glow. And this time around, no stringing issues, no failed prints. It all seemed to be working fine with the